Okay guys, welcome to Islanders. Where the hell is my mouse? Here it is. Speaking of where the hell is my mouse, am I capturing mouse? That's pretty important to understand. Let's switch over to Islanders, if I can find it. There it is. Capturing mouse? We do not appear to be. Alright, let me fix that. No, it says capture cursor. Well, let's just leave that as it is for the time being and see how we go. Let me know if there's any problems with the audio balancing, as you always do. Something really weird that I noticed is that this is the island I left off on last time, right? The roofs are all pink, but if you check my Twitter, you'll see that the roofs in that, when I took the screenshot last time, were green. It's really weird. There's been a major content update between last time and now, so I expected maybe some things would be a bit glitchy in the old game, but I didn't really expect this. Alright, well, let's continue. Alright, gotta remember all the controls and hopefully not fuck it up too bad. Okay. So there's a few new things that have been added. There's a screenshot mode now, which is very exciting. There's, hang on, let me quickly read out to you what has changed. They've added 3 new types of buildings, 4 actually. So there's the seaweed pack, which has seaweed farms, which are a bit like fields, except you put them in the ocean, and a seaweed mill. There's a balloon, and there's a monument. There's apparently also some new island types. They have added a screenshot mode, thank God, although not an online gallery, but that's fair enough. That's kind of a big deal to implement something like that. But they've added zoom and they've added a screenshot mode, so that's good. And then there's a few other balancing and quality of life issues that have been amended, so that's good. Let's get into it. Let's start the build. Let me first refresh myself on what I have available. So last time we managed to place the how do I do shit? I'm just trying to remember the controls. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm also going to have hiccups because I ate a lot of pizza very quickly, which is not something that I'm proud of, but is nevertheless a true fact of life that I have to deal with now for the next couple of hours. I was so hungry and I wanted that pizza so bad. It wasn't even super good pizza, but I mean, it hit all the points. It had the carbs, it had the cheese, had some spicy sausage on there. Alright, so we've got a bunch of huts. Good. A resort oasis. Now, where are we going to put that, I wonder? Oh, well, that's really obvious where we're going to put that. Okay. We're going to put it, like, smack in the middle here. I saw a 97. There it is. Alright, well, that's definitely going there, but we don't have to place that just yet. We can start with some other items. Got the wall, we've got the fields, got a single house. We can get a 12 if we place it there. 7's here or a 9 up here. 12 it is, I guess. Twelves aren't really adding a whole lot at this time. Oh, but we can do a 16 right there. That's good. I can even squish another 12 in that tiny spot. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you ate more healthily than me. I hope you're properly hydrated. I may have had a single alcoholic beverage before starting to stream tonight. Shocking, I know. But it's Friday where I am, and I ate a bunch of pizza. You have to drink alcohol to soak up the pizza, right? That's how that works, isn't it? It's an 11. These are some pretty powerful scores. Will that still be in range for the resort oasis? Yes. Where can we place the shaman that's not terrible? I can place it for exactly 0 there. A 4 there. A 6, please. A 7. Or an 8. A 9 or a 12 if I put it right on the edge there. Again, only a 6. Oh, because there's those masons there. This is kind of difficult to place. But I guess that's the best we've got available. Where are we going to place this boy? Wow, do you see that? It gets minus 30 from being near another tower, and it's still plus 52. I don't think there's any argument. It's going to have to go right where I just decided on. Yeah, but maybe not just yet. Get a 45 over here. Oh no, there's some other 52s just around here. $53, $54, $58. All right, so keep that in mind. We can get a 58 just here. Yeah. Now, what can we get house-wise? We don't want to encroach too far up here, because then we're going to end up encroaching on the territory of the resort island, which we definitely do not want. If we start building in more houses here, we can start with some fairly high scores. We've got a 10 up here, just flat off the bat. Yeah, I don't think that's the correct English. I think that is a made-up phrase. Straight off the bat. Guys, I can't speak English anymore. My English is gone. It's been replaced by pizza. It's very serious. How do I go back to being able to speak English when my brain is only pizza? Comrade, are you gonna lurk while you clean? Good idea. I also frequently clean and have a stream on in the background, so I understand entirely. I just don't know if I have anything interesting to talk about. We do score-wise here. We do a 9. 9 in a couple places. Where are we aiming to put that resort island in the end? Why did I say that? I meant in the mid. I don't even know what I meant anymore. Thank you, Com. I appreciate it. Alright, that's 111. So like in the middle. In the middle-ish. Yep. I hear in the middle, and all my brain thinks of is stuck in the middle with you. I don't even know who's saying that. I do not have a good, like, I don't know if you call it a memory or a head for musicians or anything like that. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. I also can't sing, but that's alright. Lots of people can't sing. Well, I feel like I should go for the 18. Sorry, for the 15. Gosh, I've got the best brain today. I have brought my A brain. Not the B brain, not the C brain. The whole A brain. Where is that 15? I saw it just... There it is. Placing that now is basically a guarantee that next time I'll get hop fields. There is no brain B? I beg to differ. Get up. Get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Is that going to be in range? Neither of them are. Okay, I getcha. That's unfortunate. I can do 12 though. Very happily do 12. King Gizzard, did I unintentionally quote? It was definitely unintentional if it was there. I'm not cool enough to quote rock bands intentionally. Where's that 116? I seen it. I seen it. There it is. Do here. We've still got like half an island that we have to fill up. Lynn is both tired and also full of pizza, and also I had one drink, one single drink. Alright, they're plus 11s there. Plus 7's here. I got another plus 11 sitting up there. Got to be on the rock, huh? Well, I mean, I could just place it for the 3. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to get any better than that. Gets a bonus for nearby brickyards, statues, warehouses, tower, market, city center, plateau, temple, wall. Okay. Where are the walls going to go? Not near those walls. Oh, good. Yawning. That's a good sign. I'm not planning for this to be a very, very long stream, in case you couldn't guess. I started late. I'm also not going to go terribly long, but I do want to check out the new content, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to see some of that in the next island when we get there. You know, it's a Friday. I had a stressful week. I'm very glad it's Friday. I've got a couple days off. Hope you guys in chat are a little bit less tired than I am, at least. All right. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I don't really have a very good, how would you put it, like a head for songs and music and stuff, right? So if I hear some musical piece or song, whatever you have, it can be difficult for me to remember how it sounds, and also who did it, the lyrics, all that stuff. And I wish I could remember it better, because I'd love to be cool and like know all the music. Will know everything or even anything about the music that I like. Why the fuck could this go on? Excuse me? Could they do that before? Is that new? Are they supposed to be able to go on water? I mean, I guess it makes sense. You can certainly have seawalls. I just didn't realize that you could put them on water. Because I think that's either new or I have never seen it done before. As in, I have never done it before. Yet they still must be a set length. Go to 15 there. Or squish it in up here for 15 as well. I think I like to squish. Right. Mason. Well, if we can get a 15 over here, we can get a 15 over here. Good stuff. Now, of course, it's really low. Anything else useful around here? And yeah, again, I don't know if I'd necessarily say I was tired so much. I'm just sleepy. Yeah, we want to keep that extra mason well away from this resort island area. Alright. I could just flat out place that at this point, but let's hold off for a little bit. $59 now. Where are we going to put this? There's a lot of places it gets a decent score. Luckily, nowhere over here looks to have a decent score at all, so that works really nicely for us. We could place here. We'd get the bonus from the statue, but not the demerit from the other city centre because it's all the way in here. Maybe I will just place one of these towers. Expect placement mistakes this evening because I am tired and sleepy. That's alright. I don't mind starting again from the start if I have to. I don't really want to, but you know, if required. I am also literally trying very hard not to fall asleep right now. I'm tired and full of pizza, and I'm probably going to repeat that at least another 2 times. Why did I eat so much? I don't even know. I could not give you a good answer to that. I'm saying this if someone expects good placements. Yes, I don't know who that someone could possibly be. We've still got this that has to go in somewhere. Where's that 9? Oh, I mean, it's all the way up here, right? Is there a 121? Yeah, it will take in this spot, so... Get on there. I know there's a 9. There it is. Oh, come on, I don't want to place a big unit to just pop it over the top of the next level How about the shaman? God only knows there's only like 2 spaces on the map left where I could place that. There's a 9. 9 honestly might be the best we're getting. Oh no, there's an 11. A 12 even. What was I bitching about? $15. Now that is definitely the best we're gonna get. Another warehouse. Lots of huts, which is excellent. Gets a bonus for each nearby market. Gold mine, mill, fisher, brickyard, mason, brewery, statue, sawmill, seaweed farm. Okay. Just stretching out. Yawning. Stretch my shoulders. Try not to fall asleep. Alright. See, I feel like at this point, these houses can probably get a decent smack of bonus from being around the shamans. But the moment we start building houses, then the shamans aren't as useful to be placed up there. So it's a trade-off. What are we going to do with this? Get a 25 if it's stuck up here. I mean, regardless, this could be a good spot for it. We might want to wait on it though. There's even more gardens I'd just like to add. I keep waiting and waiting to place the resort oasis because I keep placing gardens. And I keep placing gardens and I keep placing gardens and I keep getting gardens. And now we're in this situation where I need to wait again to put in gardens. It's got an 8. For nothing useful. If I stop like moving for a second, you'll know that I'm fighting off sleep. In fact, if it keeps being bad like this, I'm gonna go and have to get a drink or something to keep me awake. I think I have some Tic Tacs or some gum in my cupboard. Get some of that. I'd prefer not to chew gum on stream, of course, but if it's a difference between falling asleep and staying awake. I actually, I stopped eating carbohydrates at lunch at work because I found that I got really, really sleepy in the afternoon if I didn't stop. So yeah, that's the thing that I've done. All right. Well, you know, let's just place it here. Why not? This is very higgledy-piggledy garden. Where are we? I'm actually really seriously getting drowsy. I'm gonna have to get up and get those Tic Tacs soon. Alright. Alright, give me just one moment. I'm gonna retrieve my Tic Tacs and then I'll be right with you. Alright, I return to you. Hopefully you can hear me. Looks like it. I don't know where this text came from. Let's just, let's hide that. Alright. So, I am now awake. I ate half a bar of dark chocolate. When I say bar, I mean like, it's the size of my hand, maybe my fingers. It was like if I shoved it all in my mouth, I would have been able to eat it in 2 bites, but I ate it in fewer bites than that because I'm not a glutton. Don't even ask me how much pizza I ate, but trust me, I'm not a glutton. And now I'm on Tic Tacs. And hopefully, now I should remain awake on stream. Hello, Toledig. And Ashmelon. I hope you've had a good night. You've come at the best possible time because you missed me almost falling asleep. A state of affairs that came to be as a result of me eating way too much pizza and also having a single alcoholic drink. Because I am a lightweight. I'm just putting this in. Oh, I saw a 136 so that I can check the where is it? I know I saw it. Was that it? No, a 126 and a 130 and a 131. Alright. In either case, we can still put another park up there. You guys are watching Lucifer? Cool. Alright. There it is, there's 136, that's what we're looking for. How many Tic Tacs can I fit in my mouth? Well, I mean, I can definitely, if I'm looking at this box, I can almost certainly fit a whole box in my mouth, but I don't really want to. That doesn't really sound like a good time to me. Alright, what can we do with this here wall? I guess where are we going to place this, this mason? Could be good if we could place it somewhere like here. Maybe. Is there anywhere around here that I could put a wall for a good score? I could put one there, but it would take away points. Wow, voice, please. Excuse me. It would take away points from any further houses that I built there. I tell you what though, there's these Tic Tacs that I really like. They're cherry cola flavored. I wouldn't mind putting a whole bunch of those in my mouth. But I feel like there's a real choking hazard. Like you would be in quite a high danger of choking. I mean, like if we placed it here, add another wall, it would get to 11. Just go right in there, it totally does. So Ashmelon Tolodig, this game's actually had a major content update, which is why I've come back to it. I had gotten a little bit, I don't know if tired is the right word of it, but I felt like I'd done everything I could do in this game for a while there. I didn't really feel like I was making much progress. Like, I mean, I was still doing the things and it was working fine, but I didn't feel like we were really getting anywhere with it. Whereas now, with the content update, it breathes just a bit more life in. You know, thinking about the cherry cola flavored Tic Tacs has got me thinking, like, what do people in the chat, do you have some snack or other food that as a limited edition or a special edition or something came in some unusual flavor and it was your favorite flavor of that food? Like, you know, flavored Coke or, like I said, I've got these cherry cola flavored Tic Tacs or unusual bubblegum flavors or cookies that had a limited time version. Necro asks, did they add any pay to win loot boxes? Not that I've found so far. Nice to see you, Necro. You like salted and seasoned seaweed snacks from Japan? Well, I'll tell you what, actually, in Japan, you might not realize this if you haven't been or you haven't lived there, but in Japan, most snacks are seasonal. So, I mean, like, you can get, for instance, the standard Kit Kat or whatever year-round, but you can get different flavors of it at different times of year. Seasons are very important to Japanese people, so yeah, there's all kinds of goods that are, especially foods, that are limited time deals. For instance, good bloody luck trying to find anything choc mint outside of summer. Choc mint is one of my favorite flavor combinations, But I could not find it outside of summer, and it made me sad. I'm just placing this here. I could put it like here, and then this one would get like a boost of 2. It's not worth it when I can place it for 15 here. Yeah, so in summer you get choc mint as well as a few other things. I don't remember off the top of my head what all of them are, but sakura flavored things are in spring as you'd expect, so are strawberry flavored things. You get a lot of sweets that have sweet potato coloring? Jesus. Sweet potato flavoring in autumn. I'm just trying to think what the thing is in winter, and it's just not coming to me. What's the sakura flavor? It's like a gentle, sweet, slightly floral flavor. Did I ever end up deciding where I was going to put this? Was it over here, maybe? Yeah, well, Necro, it's interesting. I mentioned this at the start of the stream, but at the moment it's like all the roofs are pink, right? But in the screenshot that I took at the end of last stream, all the roofs are bright green. So I'm like, okay, that was part of the update, I guess? They changed the roof colors? I feel like we got to place this here or something. And then saving it for the water could also be good. Alright. Where the hell are we going to place this sawmill? I really just want to place this to get it out of my inventory. It was 9 or 13 there with the warehouse. It's not going to get any better than that. Pink stands out a lot better, you're right. Alright. Let's place the sawmill. 13. Cool. We can get the mason in here. For 9. Or a 13 if I place it a bit further along. But if I go for one of those, am I going to start encroaching on the resort island, the resort oasis? Yes, I am. Almost certainly. Oh, wait. No, we're fine. Wonder if the mermaids score a different color in the desert. That would have been a really nice quality of life improvement. In fact, what I'm going to do, guys, is just a second. So that is the Steam post about the updates. So if you are curious to see what was changed, you can go ahead and check it out. Ashmelon says they love Viking blood mulled mead. What do they do? Because mead is a honey liquor, right? So I assume it's sweet. What do you add to it to mull it? Is it just like spices? Because that could be kind of delicious. I'm still working on the Tic Tacs, by the way. I was seriously falling asleep just before you guys rocked up. So we're going to be eating these Tic Tacs until I am certain that I'm not going to fall asleep. Alright, so we should be able to place this in one of the 13 spots, no worries. I wonder if I could... What's this unit? A mansion. Oh, okay, and we don't have any mansions at the moment. Alright. Let's not get too greedy. Let's just whack this in here. Alright. Yeah, that's right. There's a balloon. I'm guessing that it won't add it to my current game, but I'm wondering if in the next island that I go to, we'll get it, or if it will wait until I actually start a whole new game. Apparently they also rebalanced how towers react, like in tall spots or something like that, because they look cool if you put them up high or something like that. I don't remember the exact details, but you guys can certainly have a look and see. The fuck? The hell kind of a placement is that? It's half in the mountain. They lowered the score hitbox, okay. Let's place this house. I'm sure we can find a good spot for it. It's an 8. 8's a crap score for a house. What the hell are you talking about? A 7. A 9. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. 11. Seven. I think there's another 11 around here somewhere. Yeah. Or I could put in that extra city center. Got 39 there. I feel like this isn't a bad place to put a new city center. I could build up more houses around it. Plus, then we can have this up here and gain a bit more space. I could place that first and then see if the city center would sit nicely up there, but I don't think it would, because here it's only getting 22, right? So are there any Disney fans in the audience? I'm curious to what you think of the new trailer of Prince Ali, the song Prince Ali being sung. I have my opinion on it, but I'd rather hear yours first, and then we can discuss. Or you can give me another topic to come up with, to have a conversation about. So, Com, if you're completely clueless, Disney is remaking the movie Aladdin. It was originally an animated movie, and now it's like live action. And honestly, I don't actually know whether this trailer is new or whether I just started seeing it this week. But yeah, there's a trailer that's got the song Prince Ali in it, which was a great song in the original movie. And it looks really nice for sure in the new thing. I'm curious what people think of maybe the performance. Yeah, Robin Williams was the genie in the original. Makes me sad too. Stick that right there. Or if I could, the closer to the hill I can get it, the better as far as I'm concerned. Straight away it earns more. Excellent. There we go. And also already straight away this one will earn more. You get a 13 there. wasn't a 4, was it? No. Squishing it in for the best possible score, of course. Yep. I feel like having a lumberjack right in the middle here is not going to be helpful for anybody, but that's fine. Ashmelon, you feel like it's spoiling it a bit? I don't want to like shit all over it just because it's new and like a new version of something that I grew up with, but I just don't feel like the performance has the same like spirit in it as in the original, and I think a lot of that is comparing Will Smith's performance to Robin Williams' performance, and I'm like, that's not fair. It's so unfair, but you know, it's gonna happen. And Will Smith does a fine job. Like, it sounds good. It just doesn't sound like Robin Williams. For me. Necro, you've just seen memes about how Will Smith looks bad as the genie. I mean, like, he doesn't look great, that's for sure, but I don't think it looks terrible. It could be worse. Com, you want to go dispose trash, but there's a giant wasp outside? That sounds frightening, and I don't like it very much. Have you tried politely asking it to go away? It replied, bzz. Well, did it sound like a friendly buzz or like an angry buzz? You don't speak Australian. Fun fact, native Australian wasps are less dangerous and smaller than introduced species. And where I used to live in Japan, we got hornets. Fuck hornets. Fuck hornets with a passion. They're massive and they're terrifying and I hate them. Wasps are totally fine for me compared to hornets. I wonder if I should just shove that in there. I mean, I get 30 points for it. I can still stick houses or what have you on it. Ashmelon, I'm gonna have to go ahead and ask Telodig how he knows what that looks like. I really don't want to place like one of my massive units right now, so let's place a hut to just tide us over to the next level of buildings. I'd like to get a 16, but in a small, unobtrusive spot. Where are we? Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'd rather not get rid of that tree, but I guess that might be the... Oh wait, no, I can stick it right in there and it's fine. Cool. Oh my god, so many huts. Okay, a 9. Another 11. We're going the 11. Just double check that it will be in range. Absolutely will be. Good stuff. Necro, that sounds terrifying, and I don't like it very much whatsoever. $139. Good shit. Alright. So let's put that there. I can get that 9 again. God damn it. I'm trying to get it so that I can potentially put another one in. You know what? It'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. You were stuck for a while and got out when you couldn't hear the buzz any longer. Wow. Not supposed to destroy wasp nests? I don't think you're supposed to destroy them here either. And I had always just assumed, but I don't know, that it was because you can be killed by wasps and they don't want people accidentally getting killed by wasps. Because, you know, wasps can sting you as many times as they like, essentially, unlike bees, which can only sting you, like, I think they can only sting you once, right? So I kind of always assumed that it was for people's safety rather than because, you know, they want to protect the wasps. Although I don't know, maybe if they're native wasps to where you are, Necro, they do want to protect them. Alright, just gotta redouble check this range. Oh yeah, we're easy. Ashmelon says yes, it's to save the people? Okay. Humans are dumb, let's face it. We are pretty stupid creatures that can very easily kill ourselves. Did you see that smooth little scooch in here? Ready? Oh no, it's not going to do it smooth again. There it is. Smooth. No, smooth. Smooth. I'm an adult. Alright. Where can we put this? I guess we could try the 14 here. I like bees so much, they're so nice. Especially, we call them in English bumblebees. They are big fat bees. that are very fuzzy and very cute, and I like them a lot. And they don't live on most of the Australian mainland, but I went to Tasmania once and I saw them. They made me so happy. Place that. Dummy thick. I'm trying to think of a way to make a joke out of dummy thick and B. Buzzy thick? No, it doesn't work. Alright. I think we're gonna have to place out at least one of our bigger units here. Ashmel, and you mean like she keeps bees, right? She has beehives? Because that's a ambiguous statement as it stands. So we got a 25 there. Yes, beehives. In case any non-native English speakers are unclear on why that's an ambiguous statement, hives in English can also mean like an allergic reaction, a rash caused by allergic reaction, like your skin gets all red and swells up from an allergic reaction. Yep. I don't even know what I would call that in Japanese, so I'm just going to go ahead and be really impressed if any of the non-native English speakers actually knew that usage. Alright, well I guess 25 is the best we're getting for this, hey? Oh, there's a 26 in there, but I'm not willing to encroach on this sort of zone for the resort oasis. Shame about that, this one. I wonder if I can place it above and get more. I don't think so. I'm just going to go ahead and place it here. Almost certainly I'm going to want to place one here, but I'd rather wait. What can I do with the tower? I've got to find a spot that doesn't have those two encroaching on it. So there's a 43. That's pretty good. I saw 44 as well. There it is. LinnieGrey suggested an emote of a bumblebee rubbing its butt on a sunflower. That is indeed very lewd. Shame on you. But they did put it on the Discord. There you go. That's alright, so long as you have access on the Discord. I mean, of course it's better if you get access in the Twitch chat. But having it on Discord is good too. Is anybody here excited for the Mario Maker game that's coming out? It had a Nintendo Direct this week. Got a lot of people very excited. I've got to say, I didn't play the first one, and as you may have noticed if you've watched my Sims streams, I sometimes have a bit of trouble with games that are more like creativity tools. I sometimes get stuck and don't sort of know where to start. But it looks really impressive. A lot of A lot of options for what you can do and all kinds of good looking stuff in there. Where's that 51? I seen it. There's 50. 51. Cool. Another city center? Are you kidding me? Comrade, you glad that great... Ugh, you know what? Let me start that whole sentence again. You glad that Dreams is getting traction? Yeah, I've seen it streamed. I don't have a PS4, so I'm not ever going to be playing it. But I've seen it streamed, and it is so impressive. Like, the stuff that can be done, I just can't get over it. Have you got Dreams, Com, or you're just you're an enthusiastic viewer? I'm curious how, if you have it, I'm curious how you find it to play. Like if you think it's easy or hard or just relaxing. You just watch? Same here. Do not have the required hardware, but yeah, it looks great. For sure. I want to squish it in. Let me squish. It's not gonna let me squish, is it? Tisn't. Tisn't fair. Alright. Keep going. Keep going. Keep squishing. We gotta get all these parks in before we can place the resort island, or resort oasis rather. I keep calling it island. It's never going to be fixed, is it? Me just keeping on calling it that. Yeah, Com, you're not a fan of the subscription model? I do not blame you. I think there's a lot of bad feeling going around about subscription models at the moment, what with Adobe announcing that apparently they want to take action against people. I don't know exactly what they said, but I know they've come out and said something along the lines of you can't use old versions of, you know, our software anymore, you'll get in trouble. Which is kind of shitty of them. I mean, yeah, it's totally within their rights, but it's not like anyone has a choice when their software is industry standard, right? There's choice and then there's choice. Choosing between not using it and being unemployed isn't much of a choice. Gets a bonus for each. Oh, you know what else they've done? They've added the base score in the tooltip. Do you see that? Base score 4. This one, base score 15. This one has a base score. It doesn't have a base score. Its entire score comes from what's around it. That's good. That's a really nice quality of life improvement. Right. little bit nervous about this. We're getting towards the end, and I'm not confident that I can necessarily finish it. I've got 153. Oh, but I do have 10 huts. That will help. This is a base of 4 that gets a bonus of 7 for a nearby city centre. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna yawn to you on stream. Just reading the chat for a little bit of a change. Necro, I remember back when CS3 was the thing as well. Now you got CS5. Very good. Ashmelon, I didn't realise that Adobe was a big offender when it came to tax evasion. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Yeah, I didn't realise. It's not something that I'd come across before. I wonder if somewhere like here would be good. Not really, right? I could do there, though. Or there. Or over here. You know what? How about I just place it in the most sensible location currently existing, yeah? Man, it's getting 14 here, even with a negative 11 from the other fisher. Nice. Oh, it's not tax evasion, it's that they charge us more, like the Australia tax. As in the extra that they charge us for software that costs less elsewhere, yeah. Well, let's place the wall. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. I don't feel like I know enough Pink Floyd to say that I have a favourite song, but that is a really good song and I like it a lot. Now I have that, like, what do you call it? Paranoia? Yeah, that's the right word. That I've got the band name wrong. The Wall is by Pink Floyd, right? I'm not, like, having a total brain death moment. Yahtzee describes it as having the better beaches tax. Well, I mean, we do have better beaches, but I don't think that necessarily merits us having to pay extra money for software. So that's my feelings on that. Place that there. All right. Maybe let's get a start on placing some of these huts. Alright, see you soon, Necro. Okay, we got some decent scores happening here. And now this has no effect on the resort oasis, right? The negative scores are mill, lumberjack, brickyard, house, seaweed, mansion, mason, warehouse, city centre, sawmill, and gold mine. Yep, okay, so we can place these guys anywhere we like. So where's them 18s? There's one. Leave the tree. Tree should stay. Good stuff. Did I see an 18? I sure did. There's an 18. I feel almost like I was making motorcycle noises with my mouth like a little kid. I don't know what a motorcycle sounds like. I gave up on saving the tree. That was cute. I don't know that I would necessarily call that cute, but you know, I'm not going to tell you how to feel about noises that you hear on the internet. What's wrong with me? I got another water plateau. We've got a couple of mansions. Got a fountain. $24 in there. Nice. It's not going to work. Shame we can't really put anything over the town at the moment. Almost as cute as Telodi's meow. Let me see if I can do a meow. Now, it's going to be an unpracticed meow, so it's probably going to end up sounding more like a yowl. Or like a strangled cat. In fact, you know what? I'm still eating Tic Tacs. Let me finish these Tic Tacs and then I'll see if I can do a cat meow. God, this is pretty dire. Go in like that. Yeah, it's... Oh, a 13. A 13 is actually really good. here. Yeah, no, nothing's gonna get over the fact that we're sitting next to a wall now up there, is it? Oh, you can get 10 still up on this part. It's good to know. But yeah, oh, was that a 14? Yeah, actually, you can actually get a 14 there, but that might now be encroaching. Yeah. Oh no, it should still be fine. Hello, Gopher. What a way to introduce yourself to this nice stream. I hope you're having a good evening. I mean, 152 is nice, but I'm sure we can do better, right? We've got another fisher, by the way. I just love when I'm gonna go ahead and call it Vine Source memes show up on the stream, and people in that community are like all in on a joke, and then people I know that aren't Vine Source viewers are just like, what the hell are people in chat talking about? That brings me joy. They don't gain... No, they do gain from water plateaus. So if I were to put a second water plateau, let's just spin around to make sure that I'm looking at the right circle here. If I wanted a second water plateau to have a good effect, I would need to shove it right up against that. I don't think I can do that. No. I could do that. We all saw that, right? Yep. Water plateau right in the water. Water plateau in the water. Good water plateau. And then only once you move it. Good update. I thought they, like, one of the things that it said in the update was they fixed some of the collision detection on the water plateaus. And I was like, oh, okay. So you're not going to be able to put them in ridiculous locations anymore? No, it's made it worse. It's worse. Or better, depending on how you want to think about it. Alright, let's place that. Definitely better, yeah. Where's the 153? There it is. I think we should be right, as long as we place this carefully, right? And if I have to eat my words, I will do that. No, we're good. Meow. How is that? How is that for a meow? or like more realistic, we could go like meow. Right? Oh dear. Pretty good cat noises. Come says stuff and get some help. Alright. Meanwhile in the chat, we've got people discussing the potty dance, which you know what, I'm just going to leave that. I can get a 16 there, even with all that other shit happening. A 21 if I really shove it up on this plateau. Really wedge it in there. Oh no, I woke your cat up. I'm sorry. Is that like a compliment on the quality of my cat voice though? Or is that just like rage, pure and unbridled? I mean, I could put it over here for max points, but then it wouldn't be giving any bonuses to anything. Do huts get any bonuses from being near a city center? Yeah, they do, absolutely. All right. It's both rage and a compliment. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put this for 21 here. I didn't like accidentally put that too close. No, okay. Just gave myself a bit of a heart attack, don't worry about it. Now, this doesn't get a bonus from a fountain, does it? It does, it actually does get a bonus from a fountain, okay. So if I can find a good spot over here for a fountain. Like that, maybe? Holy shit! I didn't even think about the fact that all of those parks would be giving a massive bonus to any fountains that I had nearby. Nice. Fucking beautiful, actually. And then it will still give another small bonus to the resort oasis, so we're going to be doing that. All right. Let's place a couple of these, shall we? Holy shit. Now there's some scores I can get behind. So close. I'm still worried though, because look, we still have quite a little ways to go on this island. And I don't have a lot of great units left. Alright. Well, we can place a park, hopefully. Yep, in there. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. Even though it has a small score, it will help to add to the resort oasis, which is now getting a fluffing, beautiful score. What the hell, brain? Apparently, I'm not allowed to swear anymore. I can only say cute things. 163. What do you think, guys? Should I stop swearing and just say, instead of like instead of saying like fucking hell, right? I could say fluffing heck. And then I could get monetized on YouTube and earn money. What do you think? Is it worth it? Seriously though, it's so silly that YouTube doesn't monetize things with swearing in them. Because like, for hell's sake, adults watch YouTube. Like, I don't understand how it's taken them this long to not be dopes about it. I really don't. Kids aren't paying for YouTube, it's parents and adults. Yeah, Necro, you're probably right. I don't think I could avoid swearing even if I wanted to. I don't swear at work, mind you, and I don't swear around my parents, so obviously when the impetus is high enough, I can avoid it. But I don't want to. I want to swear. I want to let it all out. Do a 9 up here. YouTube's pandering to advertisers, but advertisers surely, like, put it this way, right? Advertisers still pay for ads in time slots with MA movies on, right? They still pay for advertisements in front of MA rated and R rated movies. So what's wrong with a bit of swearing? I just feel like there's some double standards at play and I really don't understand it. Well, that 18, ooh, I just saw a 19. I was about to say that 18 is probably not going to have a score beating it, but then a 19 showed up and I was proven to be a fool. A fool. You foolish fool. Has anyone else here played the Ace Attorney games? Good fucking games. I probably wouldn't stream them because they're more like visual novels than games. And there would be a lot of voice acting, and I am not into that. Oh, a 20. Now I'm even more of a fool. Right, there's no way I'm going to get better than 20 for that. I've got to say, with the Ace Attorney games, I'm a much bigger fan of the original trilogy, and I've come around to like the 4th game as well that was on the DS, but not a humongous fan of the 5th game, and the 6th I didn't finish. Did stop me from streaming. I'm just going to go ahead and give the correct name for that game for anybody who wasn't here at the time, which is Huddleful Boyfriend. How dare you call it Cannibal Pigeon Sex Story? Oh my god. First of all, he wasn't a pigeon. Second of all, there was no sex. There was a cannibal bird, and I can't even remember what kind of a bird he was. Like, was he a pheasant of some sort, or like I don't know. But he wasn't a pigeon. I'm almost certain. He had the wrong type of beak. Plus, it can't be a cannibal because we weren't a bird. right? So it could be murderous. We could start with murderous, yeah? Like murderous pheasant. Romance story. That's a bit closer to reality. And also I was streaming out as a joke. No. We are the only human. We are the only human in Heartful Boyfriend. Everyone else is a bird. We are not. You know what? Yes. This rich person will build their house right in between these two secluded hermits' homes. What are you cappering me for? I almost called you Jofa because I read meow. I read joke and gopher at the same time and came up with Jofa. Jofa, why are you cappering me? Yes, I am 110% certain that I was not a bird in that game. It comes up as a plot point on several occasions that you are a human living a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. I think in the first couple of like lines in the story, it says something like being the only human at a bird school has its challenges or something like that. Oh no, it's even worse. Now Gopher's using the smiley face instead of the kappa. That's when you know it's serious. The japes are really real. Oh, Com, you actually got your gift sub on an Ace Attorney stream. That's nice. I saw that Limes was streaming it. Limes unfortunately streams at a really inconvenient time for me. It's sort of right when I wake up and have to be getting ready for work. So sometimes on the weekends I can catch it, but only on the weekends. There you go. Necro found the text. I know it seems strange and unnatural, but that's just because it is. Oh, my ear is really painful again. I sure wish my sinuses would stop being shit. Maybe I ate too much pizza, and that's why my ears hurt. Guys, it doesn't matter if I ate too much pizza, right? Because I went to the gym before that, so it all evens out. Don't ever tell yourself that. Don't worry, I'm very realistic about like the fact that exercise barely burns any calories. Oh no, you mean you can never eat too much pizza, I see. Oh dear, hello Kai. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, that's right, Kai. You've got a new icon next to your name because you will have been subbed to me for 3 months, either as of now or very shortly. I think Twitch updates the icons shortly before your sub renews, which is kind of weird, but that's been my experience with subs that I've purchased myself as well. Now, as to this too much pizza comment, I want to be real with you guys. I probably ate the equivalent of like a whole pizza by myself. Like a medium pizza, not a large, but it was a lot of bread and like pepperonis. I ate a lot. Kai, you can't see what it is? Well, how about I help you deduce it, right? So the previous one was a caterpillar. So what do you think the next one could be? I'd really like something above 10 for this wall, but I don't think I'm going to get it. You get it now? Yeah. Bad scores are bad. It's okay if you eat a lot of pizzas, just go to the store and look at some vegetables after. Okay, cool. I think I'm just gonna have to accept at some point that like the weight and body shape and type that I have now are probably what I'm gonna be stuck with. Like I can just have this body but eat healthy and go to the gym, or I can have this body and be unhealthy and not go to the gym. So Calm your tall and stick. I am a bit jealous. I kind of have always wanted that look, but I'm not exactly short. I'm actually height-wise bang on average, like dead average for female height in Australia. Still doing it from a different angle even. And then I have like there's a word for this on the internet. I have like thighs. I have noticeable thighs. Yeah? I'm curvy. Notice that curvy is not spelt T-H-I-C-C. Oh dear. I just want to like go to the gym and get me some shoulders. That would be good. Someone else's shoulders, obviously. Just go to the gym and remove someone else's shoulders and walk around with them. Oh dear. I'm really tempted to actually like just flat out do that for the lols. Not get shoulders, put the water plateau in that location. Anyone who's just listening would be like, excuse me? No. I am not going to thieve anyone's shoulders. See, Ashmelon, I don't really like to say that because I think that, like, I know a lot of girls who are really skinny, you know, and they don't have hips and they don't have boobs and they're really self-conscious about that. So I don't like to say that you've got to have hips and boobs to be like a real woman. But I've got them. Well, no, I have hips. The boobs are like normal size. The hips are curvy. Com, you think you're super pretty? I am sure you are super pretty. Maybe I should place a few more of these. Just see what I get next time around. I don't know. I don't know. I hate that my walls aren't highly scoring. I want good score walls, and I don't have good score walls. I was in 11. Shit! I was like, I really wish I could get a better score above 10, but I don't think I'm going to get it. And there, literally, when I complained that I couldn't get a high enough score, low did one appear. You finished cleaning, comrade? Well done. I am proud of you. I also need to clean a lot tomorrow. Being sick this week did not help the house cleanliness situation. But we'll get there. I tell you what, moving into a house that has a dishwasher has been the greatest thing in my entire life. I don't think I'll be able to go back. Like, the idea of living in a house now that doesn't have a dishwasher, I just want to die to think of that happening. Ah, Jesus, Kai, that's shit. So long as it's early in the morning, you shouldn't have an issue. Even in the mid-morning, it should be okay. I know I saw an 11 here. Oh wait, there it is. Get back. Get back there. Get back, get back, get back. Return. There it is. Got refused for pre-polling because an hour is apparently enough time. Kai, you must have gone to the pre-polling place with the hardest asses in Australia. Because everyone that I know was like, oh yeah, we just went. It was fine. No one asked questions. Or they knew the right lies to tell. I don't even know. But I saw an article today that said apparently some 30% of our city has pre-polled. So I tell you what, there better be no traffic on the roads tomorrow. So for those who aren't from Australia, we have this thing that you can do where you can vote ahead of... we have a general election tomorrow for our Prime Minister. And we have this thing that you can do called pre-poll voting, which is where you can go to a place, not just any place, but certain places, before the day of the election and cast your vote then. Because you're going to be traveling on the day, or you're going to be having surgery, or you're going to be working, this, that, or the other. Yeah, that's a thing that you can do. But you technically do have to have a reason. But in reality, I don't think. Like I said, I think Kai got really unlucky. We're getting close to the limit here, guys. Another plateau? Fucking hell. What am I going to do with this? I could put it there and put the... I could put it there, actually, and put the... Because then it would be within the range for the Resort Oasis and give it its bonus. And it wouldn't really take away from anything, either. Or you could just, you know, like, squish it into the rocks as you do. Nyah. Nyah. Necro, you don't mind doing the dishes? Oh, but often you don't have very much dishes, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know why, but I've always hated doing the dishes. My theory in my head is that it's because when I was younger, and I would have to do the dishes, you know, like with my family or whatever, like it was my chore. I have these strong memories of really disliking in the hot and humid weather how the gloves would stick to my hands. And I think maybe that's stuck with me? I don't even know. Maybe I should just place the Resort Oasis already. I'm going to place this one. That is going to be well within the... Yeah, it's going to be well within the range. Not that one, thank you. That's probably a fine location, right? Yes. Necro, you don't have allergies, so you don't use gloves. Yeah, when I say gloves, I mean like they're thick rubber gloves to protect your hands from heat. So in Australia, or I don't know, actually, maybe not everyone does this, but where I lived in Australia and with my parents, we were taught to wash the dishes using 168. Good stuff. We were taught to wash the dishes using like a basin full of water. Like you would fill the sink with water. And then like wash it in that sitting water like a bath rather than having the tap running. And the reason for that is because I grew up in drought. So water was at a premium. So sometimes you would have more than one basin of water, right? So you'd have the one to do the washing in and then you'd have one to rinse off. Or you'd do the main washing, like getting the dirty parts of the food and the stuck-on parts off in one basin. And then you just turn on the tap for a short time to rinse it off. Rather than having the water running the whole time. And that's just how I was always taught growing up. Because there was never enough water when I was a kid. I don't know if any of the other Australians in the audience also got taught sort of that way of thinking about water, or if that was just my parents being particularly paranoid. No, Ashmelon was the same. Yep. I reckon that will be good enough. Let's try it. Yep, there we go. Sloating also hated washing up too, same restrictions, yep. Kai said you had 10 years of drought in the mountains when you were a teenager, growing up in your early 20s. Yep. Yeah, so it's obviously an Australian thing. And I actually remember, this has just come back to me as a memory. When I was at school, we had like cooking class, right? This was when I was like year 9 or 10, something like that. We had to take a class on cooking. It wasn't, honestly, I don't think it was a particularly good class. It didn't teach us like a lot of basics. It taught us some basic like food safety stuff, like don't wipe raw chicken over everything. This is food poisoning. But it wasn't that useful as a class, and we didn't like learn to really make any really healthy food or anything like that, just stuff that was easy to get kids to make. But I remember when we were doing the washing up for that, that there was like, how do I remember this happening? Like in our group, there was like me and like 2 other people, and I remember one of the other students in our group, his family had immigrated, right? So they were originally from, I think, somewhere in subcontinental Asia, so like India or Bangladesh, somewhere around there. And he was so confused when we went to do the washing up with like a basin of water rather than under the running water. So obviously they at home did running water washing up, whereas all us Anglo-Australians were just like all taught how to do basin washing up. I thought that was so interesting. All right, this is about as good as we're going to get for this, so. Yep, Ashmelon, yep, that's exactly the order we had to go in to wash all the stuff. Kai, you failed home ec because you refused to turn up. Oh dear. So now you can't cook, right? Because you didn't learn how to cook at school. You didn't learn how to make the apple crumble. So now you can never cook in your whole life. I do like apple crumble. Like, I don't want to shit all over apple crumble. But, yeah, it wasn't the most useful cooking. Like, we didn't learn how to do anything like make a cheap, easy soup. Or like how to just bake some chicken and vegetables. Both of which are kind of like really easy meals. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm having a lot of pain in my right ear because of my sinuses. Alright, I'm back. I'm back and I have tangled cord. Hang on. That's better. I'm gonna take a steaming hot shower when I finish streaming so that my sinuses stop being shitty at me. Plus, you know, the drugs my doctor prescribed me to stop it from being shitty at me. Wearing headphones actually makes my sinus, well, my ears especially, much worse. I don't know if it's the way it presses on my head or how or what it is, but when I have issues with them, wearing the headphones for a couple of hours does make it quite painful, but I'll deal with it. Lulu, hello! Let's see if I can get a good spot for this. Not here. Oh wait, no. I was about to say not here, not with all these walls around, but actually we can still get a 13 from it. That's bad audio balance. What the hell did I do? What's wrong with it at the moment? I didn't touch anything. Oh, I bet I did touch something. Hang on a second. Did that change anything? Not the stream? I'm so confused. I'm looking up the chat to see if there's context. I'm not seeing any. I was saying my ear pain is due to bad audio balance. Have you tried in-ears? I sound like I'm right in front of the mic. How about this? I might have put it on so that it was at a different angle. It was directly in front of my mouth, whereas usually I have it off to the side. How is this now? I've moved it again. Sounds better now? Good. Thank you, guys. Headphones make your head hurt because the frequency response to them is not good enough. It's just my right ear though. Like my left ear is fine. This game looks cute. It's really good. It's called, what have I done here? I don't know what I've done. Now it sounds weird in my ears. Maybe if I turn it up a bit. I don't know. It's a city builder, but rather than having money that you have to use, it gives you units that you have to place to get to a certain number of points, which is down here on the left. And then your goal is to get that points. It will give you more buildings, and then eventually once you've placed enough buildings, you fill up this island meter on the right and you get to go to the next island. And I kind of would like to get to the next island tonight because there's been a content update and I haven't seen any of the new shit yet because obviously it's protected previous islands that were being built with a different gameplay style in mind. So yes, I can get a 13 down there. I can get a 13 up here. Get in there. I'll use this one. Ashmelon, what's a drunk lamb roast? I don't think I know that. Necra's talking in the chat a little bit about in-ear headphones. I can't really use in-ears because I have tragus piercings. So for people who don't know what a tragus piercing is, hang on, I'll look one up so I can show you. Yep, that is perfect, that image. Yes, allow me to download picture. So, for people who do not know, that's not the image that I intended to have up, but you know what? That's never a wrong image for me. So that's the tragus piercing, right? Right through the center of the ear. So I have those in both of my ears. So, it makes it a little bit, I mean, I can have in-ear headphones, but it's not super comfortable. I'm going to switch that back to the best image. Alright, I'm going to switch that back to the image it was before. I can find it. There it is. And then we can get rid of that for the time being. Alright, back to the game. But yeah, so I actually had a lot of ear infections as a young child because my eustachian tubes are small. Eustachian tubes is like the hole in your skull that connects the back of your ear to the back of your throat. So mine are smaller than normal and more prone to infection than normal, and they never got bigger. And we found out that they never got bigger when I had my x-rays done to get braces, because they also take an x-ray of that spot, and the orthodontist, the doctor who does braces, oh yeah, there's Zoom now, by the way. The orthodontist remarked upon it and was like, and you can see that your eustachian tubes are smaller than normal, and I was like, wait, what? So that was revelatory to me. But that's why I got so many ear infections as a child. And in fact, when I was like 14, I got such a severe ear infection that came on so quickly that my eardrum actually burst. My right eardrum, it actually just burst spontaneously overnight. Yeah, I was pretty sick that day. And I had to go to Sydney as well. I had a school trip to Sydney that day. Honestly, there was so much pain from before the eardrum burst, from the pressure in my ear, that the eardrum bursting was actually a relief. It felt so much better after the eardrum burst. Like, it still hurt a bit, but it was nothing compared to the pain that it had been when it was in the pre-burst state. So yeah, it is serious fucking business, severe ear infections. Luckily, I don't really get proper ear infections anymore. I just get these like pains sometimes, which are usually fixed with like hot showers and steroid sprays and chewing gum. And you know what? I have Tic Tacs right in front of me. So let's get back on the Tic Tacs. All right. I'm just reading back up the chat because I'm certain that I asked someone about delicious food, and I want to read about the delicious food. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Lamb roast, there it is, with rosemary, garlic, and a bottle of red wine cooked slow and low. That does sound delightful. With zucchini, carrots, and onions cooked in the juices and red wine. Wow, that does sound amazing. You know, I've been recommended, because I think I've talked about this a little bit before, I need to start saving a bit of time in my daily schedule, because I need more sleep, and I need to do a bit more, like, relaxing, like, stretching and yoga and stuff like that to help with my anxiety. So I'm like, well, probably what's going to suffer is the time that I used to cook in. So someone recommended to me that I should get a slow cooker, because you can make all kinds of things in a slow cooker. Literally all you have to do is prep work, and then you turn it on, and then you leave it for 8 hours, and then you have delicious food. Well, that's how it's always been presented to me. So I've been thinking about it, been thinking about that slow cooker. It's also, of course, getting cold here in Australia at the moment. Being in the southern hemisphere, we're coming into winter, and you know, it's a good time to be getting something that lets you make casseroles and stews and soups. It's a good time for that. Apparently you can also buy them for pretty cheap, so I like the sound of all those things. The only thing bad about slow cooks is how slow they cook things. I know what you're trying to say there, Gopher, but it just sounds really funny when you phrase it like that. The only bad thing about slow cookers is that they're slow. Ignore me, I'm an asshole. There's a 14. I knew it was around here somewhere. I think that 14 is probably superior. Alright, so we'll try and place this wall somewhere decent. Oh, was that a 14? It was. Okay, that's excellent. Walls have like a really tiny range of thing now. This is a really weird way that they've rebalanced this. Do you see? It's sort of like two orbs on either side of the wall. Alright, let's get that 14. So that you can place walls in a line. Of course it is. Well thought out, Com. Necro, you're a little bit older than me. I always thought you were younger. I'm turning 30 this year. I don't think, like, it's not hitting me now. I'm like, oh, 30, that's nothing. But it probably will once I am 30. I'm pretty lucky in that I have a fairly young looking face. So I should last a few more years before I start getting age discriminated against. Oh wait, no, Gopher's already age discriminated against me in the chat. I don't know, I'm fine about it. It's just that the whole rest of the world isn't. They're like, whoa, a woman over 30 who isn't married and having babies? We must intervene. Have you considered how empty your life will be without a marriage and a baby? No? Well, we'll just shout it at you from every direction, forever. Still trying to work out the most optimal place to place this. So, I mean, like, I could place it there. It would get a 10. It would give a boost of how much? Like, only 6, right? 5, even, to, this. But I could place it over here, and I would get, like, flipping 30 for it, just flat out. Oh, Kai, you get the same thing? That makes me feel better, if men and women get the same thing. Maybe a few less ads about freezing your eggs. Alright, I'm gonna place it here. This is gonna be a bit clenched, guys. I'm not sure we can make this. Is that another fucking market? Fuck you. I guess we have literally just put in a plateau. Oh yeah, don't fuck you. Fuck you. No, you're fine. No fucks. No fucks required. I might be able to put one down here somewhere. That would be good. Market will save me. I hope so. Remember, I do have like literally 200 points stored up in this resort oasis as well. It's 173 at the moment. Yeah, go for Comrade is the only person in this chat with their priorities straight. $18? Fuck yes. Sorry, 15, just momentarily. There it is. Oh, Necro, you're going to a wedding tomorrow? 183. Taludi, I can't imagine why no one asks you if you want to be a dad. I cannot imagine for 1 second. How rude, how shocked I am. Years of careful work. Oh my god. Just to be abundantly clear, this stream does not endorse roasting babies. Neither in the literal sense, nor in the sense of telling them that they're shit. Hello, Koala. It's nice to see you. Yes, I have the same problem with streamers in other parts of the world as well when I'm wanting to watch someone. So Koala, I'm really curious. If you're American, how do you come to find yourself being called Koala? That was a lot more words than necessary to express my point. How did you come to your username, including Koala? We may have already had this discussion, and I've forgotten. Tilotic, be nice. You usually use Lizzie for your usernames, but on Xbox it was taken. So you had a stuffed koala when you were 12. I still have a stuffed koala. I actually don't know where it is at the moment, but I definitely have one. It was with me the whole time I was in Japan. It was my precious friend. What do you reckon? Up here? Wish I had that extra water plateau, actually. Holy shit, I can't believe even if I had it over here, it would be like a high score. We're not putting it there, mind you. So it's what you use on websites where you don't want your old classmates and stuff to find you. Sounds good. I think everyone needs a username like that, right? That you just use when you only want it to be your internet life, not your real life. There's a 40 here. There's a 47 down here, so that's the best score we've got for it so far. I'm considering placing my other wall plateau here-ish to see if we can get an even better score than that. And I mean, we have to place this anyway, and we're almost at the end of this island anyway. So, I think I'm gonna do it. And if it doesn't work out, well, we tried valiantly. 63! It worked out! 67! Fuck yes! So for people who haven't seen this game played before, the scores that you get are, I mean, you can sort of tell by looking at it, right? The scores are based on what other units are within the radius of your placed unit. Now, nothing I have is boosting, right? No. Good. Have I ever got screwed by the height difference when building? Not recently, if that makes sense. Like, when I was still learning, it probably happened a couple times. Another fucking market? Are you fucking kidding? Well, good thing we've got another good spot. Jesus. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Yeah, Temple's the absolute unit. We got it in early and I was able to build for it this time. A lot of the time, I don't have such a favorable map that you can just do that. Sorry! I'm sorry, Koala, that I shouted so loudly. I blew your speakers up. Maybe I need to go fiddle with my compressor settings tomorrow. I'm not very good at the audio side of streaming. I sort of know what I'm doing, but not really. I'm actually a bit excited for the weekend. I mean, like, I'm just excited about the weekend in general because it's not the week. But streamer that I enjoy watching, some of you may know them, Great Sphinx, sometimes rocks up here to watch as well, is going to be finishing Sekiro, which is, I've been looking forward to it. So I'm keen. And because he'll be doing that on his weekend, rather on his Saturday, it will also be at a time that I can watch, because that will be my Sunday. So yes. I still consider myself to be a watcher of streams first and a creator of them second, but God, I love streaming. I really, really do. It cheers me up when I'm feeling down. It's just a good time with lots of good people. And I appreciate every one of you. At this stage, I am planning to stream tomorrow night as well, probably Old Man's Journey. Although I was seeing some memes today on Twitter that were referencing the Stanley Parable, and now I kind of really want to play the Stanley Parable, but I'm working on the achievement on Steam where you don't play it for 5 years. I'm only half joking when I say that. Let me just quickly go check in Steam and let me see how long it's been since I played the Stanley Parable. Let's see. I have more than 300 games on Steam now, by the way. I keep buying them. Where are we? Does it cut the V off the front? Or do I have to go to the... Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, so game purchased, right? 3/01/2014. And I've played it for 3 hours, but it doesn't tell me when I last played it. I'm pretty sure I would have played it right after I bought it. So I might have that 5-year achievement. It's called Go Outside. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. But like, should I wait? Should I wait till 2020 and so I definitely have it? I don't know. I'm a bit weird, guys. Just a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit weird. Where are we? Wait. Oh, that's right, Comrade. You told me about that. You told me there was going to be an update to Stanley Parable, didn't you? Maybe I should wait for that. No, it's not that it's out. It's just that, I kind of wanted to play it. Alright. Where are we? Alright, I have caught up on the chat. We may now continue the gameplay. Now, how do masons and markets interact? They get a bonus for being near a market. They get a bigger bonus for being near a mason. Okay, so... What the fuck? How do I have 21? Oh, it's all the walls. Huh. Nice. Fuck, I want more fucking masons now. Yeah, Com, I agree actually. If there's gonna be an update, I will wait. But I wanna be aware of that when it happens. Because I mean, I did more or less play it to completion. There we go. And if I can place a house, it'll go up again. Koala, I'm just an office worker. And the reason I use this name on the internet in general is also because I don't want my real name and my real life linked to the person that says fuck 20 times a minute on Twitch. I just do spreadsheets and reports and shit. When I finished grad school, because I'm qualified as a linguist, that's my training, right? When I finished grad school, I was like, Yeah, academia would be nice, but I actually think it would also be cool to not have crippling depression and imposter syndrome and anxiety about everything, and also to have money would be nice as well. So I just got a stock standard office job, and now I do the office job and I stream, and it's amazing having a work-life balance. $55. And gosh, middle school, that's that's rough. You may or may not know, in Australia we don't have like middle school in the way that you do in the States. But like so what you guys call middle school, we just call high school, which is weird, I know, but tis how it is. Let's place. Good. Yes, good. But yeah, like, what would middle school be like? 12 to 14, 15-year-olds? They are the rattiest age. Middle school's like 11 to 13. That's not quite as bad then, but I mean, it's still like, once they hit puberty, they're just like gone. I used to do a lot of tutoring as like my my part-time job when I was studying, and I worked at museums that would have school groups come to them as well. And my God, I swear to God, the tutoring was actually not so bad, because you were often working with them one-on-one or 1-on-2-on-3. But if you get, and you would know this, if you get 30 to 50, like, 10-year-olds, no, 10-year-olds aren't too bad. If you get 30 to 50, like, 13-year-olds in a room together, you might as well just throw yourself on the ground and cry, because there is nothing. Yeah, they're like piranhas in a feeding frenzy. You are absolutely right. They do feed off each other. I'm glad that we are understanding together of this point. My God. They can sense weakness. They can. It took me a while to develop my teacher voice, and you need that voice. Oh, get in there. Oh, 21, yes. We're good, by the way, guys. We are absolutely good to go on to the next. Even if we hadn't gotten some good drops just now, we are absolutely fine to go on to the next level. We're almost there, and we have like tons here and also tons here, so it's fine. Kai, I think you're projecting an idealized image of what you would like me to be rather than what I actually am. Let's face it, if there was an apocalypse, I would be one of the first people to die. I have no survival skills. I would basically be relying on people to think I was pretty and want to save me. Oh dear. Gopher says the best way I got students to quiet down is to say stuff the cool kids say. they'll cringe so hard they'll do anything to make you stop. You know, I saw something, it might have been on Twitter today, about like a parent who was struggling with their child using Twitch speak terms, like Twitch chat terms in their everyday conversation with their family, and the parent was like, look, I'm happy for them to, it was on Reddit, was it? I'm happy for them to use this language on Twitch or whatever, but we need them to like speak normally in the family context. And this person basically said, look, don't bother banning the internet or whatever. Just use that speech. Gopher, you say it's a shit post, but that happens. That's something that actually happens with kids, and it is something that parents struggle with the first time they come up against it. And teachers too. Yep. There's this tweet going around where a professor made his own dictionary of modern slang terms. I've seen that. I have seen that tweet. I freaking love that tweet. It's so good. God, we need like actual trees to make this lumberjack work. There's a 12 there. 12 is actually a pretty good score for a lumberjack even in early game. But yeah, the teenage years are like when children are like working the hardest to develop their identity, which means they can come up against some slightly erroneous formulations before they hit upon the right one. So they do use all kind of weird like slang and stuff like that, and that's fine. But yes, it can get a bit weird for those of us who aren't teenagers and have actual lives that we have to run. Teenage identity is literally, how can I piss off all the adults in my life the most? Pretty much. And that's like a healthy part of the development. So long as they're not doing crimes. And Track Koala, I'd imagine, especially in your case, so long as they're not doing crimes, because that's going to fuck them up for their entire life. Then, you know, more power to them. Are you guys seeing this? Like, there's a -20 from this mill, and this mill is still going to be, like, 41. Fuck yeah! To think I was worried we were gonna clench this. Holy shit, was that a 51? Fuck yeah. $54. I enjoy. Gopher, since when has there been an Axie interpretation of I enjoy? You just made it. It's beautiful. I just had a look back up the chat. Kai said that if there's ever an apocalypse, he'll pop around and teach me how to hunt feral cats for food, which is a very kind offer, which I will certainly accept. But only if you also teach me how to like make sure that they don't have parasites, or how to cook them so all the parasites are dead. Because I don't want no parasites in no post-apocalyptic situation. Alright, 54. Yes! New island! No one laughed, but what the hell is K-Cones in chat? Do you mean Kakona? I don't know how you meant to say it, and I also don't know what it is because it's in, oh, Oh, it's showing up for me now. I usually watch on mobile. And that one doesn't show up properly on mobile. It's a synonym for American. I didn't know that either. Probably because I can't actually view it. Do you think these shamans are really pissed off that there's like all these rich people building their houses up here? Necro says in Dota 2 there's a bit of North America versus EU rivalry. When there is a bit of that rivalry going on, you see the Kokonis to flame the Americans. Same in CSGO? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't really watch any competitive streaming, so it would make sense that I wasn't on top of that one. There it is, 59. You know what? 59 is fine. Fuck, a jewelry store? And a tavern? Where the fuck am I gonna fit a tavern? I could get one in there, I suppose. Actually, that's a miracle. I can't believe that fits in there. Although it's better up there. Well, I guess we're not going on to the new content tonight. Maybe I'll see if I can stream this during the day on Sunday or something like that to look at the new content. Fuck. Koala, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather not look at your president. Oh god. It's a weird time to be alive, that's for sure. Oh, that's a 27, that's better. Or a 30. I could slot it right in between these two towers and it could be the Two Towers Tavern. In fact, I think I will do exactly that. Do I have work tomorrow? No, tomorrow is Saturday for me. I have a stock standard 9 to 5, Monday to Friday office job, so no, I do not have work. Get in there. Kai, apparently saying things like that can actually get you put on lists, like even if you're not in America. So just be aware of that. You into Overwatch, Koala? Cool. I'm not a big online multiplayer person myself, but I think the characters all look really cool for Overwatch. I don't understand very much about politics. And also, there is a general rule in the chat, as for most Twitch chats, that we don't discuss politics, so we are skirting on dangerous ground as far as the Twitch rules are concerned. Well, not Twitch, it's my rules, because I don't want to get into complicated conversations that turn to shit shows. But, you know, shit's a bit fucked at the moment. I'm a bit angry about some stuff that's happened in Alabama very recently. I feel very badly for some 50% of the population in Alabama. It's fucked. It's extremely fucked. But let's leave the political talk because it is difficult and fraught. And I don't know. What would people like to talk about that's not politics? Com called the Twitch cops, yep. God, that Limes emote is just so adorable. I'm just like going back and forth here. Why am I doing this? What's wrong with me? It's funny because Limes is Twitch staff and she has a coffee emote. Yeah, it's true. Oh, that could be a good spot. I don't like I don't like online multiplayer, so do I mostly play casual games? I play like stuff where I can talk with the chat. So stuff where I don't have to like be doing too much in the way of reflexes, I like. I like story-based games. I'm almost out of my water. That means it's almost time to stop. Yeah, I played Picross. Well, Pictopix it's called, because we think Picross is possibly a Nintendo copyrighted term. Gopher, I can't tell if you're shitposting or if you're referring to a specific game there. You're shitposting, right? I can't think of a single hardcore game that I've played. Thanks, Kai. Resident Evil or Outlast would be hardcore. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of survival horror. Although I'm gonna do it for what's it called? Come on, brain. Come on, brain. October this year, I'm going to do some spoopy games. Gonna get them spoopy games. Let's see if I can place this nonsense, because God, it's fucking horrible to try and... Ah, it's alright, that's good. We've got at least one spot we can put that in. Because if I put it where the other jewellery is in range, it, as you can see, takes 30 points off. Not ideal, but 14 is reasonable late game for this. What's Pictocross? Pictocross is Gopher is shitting on one of my favorite puzzle games of all time. But I mean, that's not wrong also. It's basically a grid and you get numbers, and based on how the numbers are lined up, you say whether a particular grid section should be coloured in or not coloured in, and then you get a picture at the end. Yeah, they're really relaxing. I used to play them all the time on the 3DS, back when I actually played the 3DS, which was many years, like 5 years I was playing 3DS before it got superseded by the Switch. Kai, you'd like to see me do Viscera cleanup detail? I have considered it, for sure. I've seen it done. There's a Christmas edition of it too. I don't know if it's a different game or if it's DLC for the main game, but I would definitely be down to do Viscera cleanup detail at some point. It's hilarious. So for those who are unaware, Viscera cleanup detail is a game where you basically play cleaning stuff after like vicious... Actually, I don't know. In the Christmas version, which is the only version I've seen streamed for any length of time, you're cleaning up after Santa has gone on a rampage and murdered all the elves. So I kind of assumed that it's similar in the non-Christmas versions as well. Necro, you like Prey? Now, I have Prey. I bought it because I saw friends playing and I thought that looks fucking awesome. So I could do Prey. It's not necessarily even for Halloween, that one. I could just do that as one of my, like maybe a Thursday night. It might fit in nicely too. I prefer to do something kind of open worldy on Sundays, and then something more like linear story based on my Thursday streams. Did I say Sunday or Thursday first? Open world Sunday, linear story Thursday. You'd watch that? I'll have a think about it. I'm currently deciding what to do after Monkey Island because I don't think I want to do any of the other Monkey Island games straight away. I'll get to them, but I think I'd like to take a break for a bit after Monkey Island 4. So I've got to decide what to do next. And at the moment, I was thinking of doing Torment Tides of Numenera. Another story-based game, something a bit different, something I haven't done before. I like doing lots of different types of games because I feel like it brings lots of different and new people to the stream, which I like. I like meeting new people on the stream. I like talking to new people. It's always fun when people find the stream because of the game and then come in and help me with the mechanics. I love that. So that's on the list, but Prey could also very easily go onto that list. It's not exactly open world, but the levels are often big and loopy, so you're not running down tunnels the entire time. Okay. Might be more of a Thursday game than a Sunday game then. Tillo, Dig, you and Ashmelon are heading off. Yeah, have a good night. I really should finish up soon as well. Yeah, oh god, it's almost 11. I really wanted to finish this island before the end of the night, but alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will do that. I will place my final hut, and then, pending what I get for my next set of buildings, I will place my outstanding resort oasis. And then we can see where we're up to from there. Just making sure there's no better score to be got with this guy. Sixteens. $17? But no better than that, right? Yeah. Anywhere better? No. Gopher, you've made art? Thank you. That's so nice. And you emailed the video file. Okay, cool. Thanks. We'll check that out before I head off tonight. All right. A hop field? Seriously? All right. Well, if you insist. Fuck yeah. Did you see? Did you see? Oh my god, my voice is giving out. But 200. 200. Guys, it's 200. I gotta zoom in. Where is it? There it is. 200. 200. That is a thing of beauty. Ah. I am... Now this does put a smile on my face. We ready for it to be placed, guys? The big 200. I am so ready to place this. I'm just having a quick look around. I can't place I mean, I suppose I could place that water plateau like through the ground, but I feel like that's cheating a little bit. So, and 200 is such a neat, nice number. So that's what we're gonna do, okay? 200. Let's go. Look at that fly! Oh my god! Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Go, if you found something wrong with it, you'll fix it and send it tomorrow? Okay, that's alright. I don't mind. I am happy for any artist to do any perfectionistic touch-ups that they require of themselves. I know how it can be. Look at this. Look at this island of beauty with its 200-point resort oasis, with its perfectly placed temple, with its array of markets, all of which have a good score. Please don't tell me I just called Gopher Jofer again. God. I think that's a sign I need to stop, guys. Also, the fact that it's like almost 11 when I have to finish at 10:30 these days. It's not so bad tomorrow because I don't have work, but anyway. Let me return us to this here main menu. So one of the quality of life improvements that was made was that they now give you your online rank every time you return to the main menu. So I have gone up by like 150, which is nice. It would be really nice to crack the top 1000. That'd be cool. But yeah, Islanders. It's fun time. I am so dehydrated, and I can't tell if it's because I've been talking so much, or because I ate all that pizza and it's dehydrated me with the salt, or if it's because there's salt from the chat, or like what's going on. But anyway, before I finish the stream tonight, I am told that I should check my Twitter. Twitter's saying it's having trouble learning my timeline, but that's because Twitter's being a problem. doing, Twitter? You'll send it tomorrow. Don't use the one that you sent. Okay, cool. That's all right. I will be streaming tomorrow as well, so that'll be fine. All right. See you later, Koala. It won't be on my Twitter. Okay, I was confused because I looked at my phone and I had the notification from Twitter, but you obviously got rid of it. Yeah. Cool, no worries. Alright. Cool. Yeah, no, good luck, Kai. Give him hell if you have any trouble with that, because that's some crap. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. For everyone else in Australia, don't forget to vote tomorrow if you haven't already. Fun fact for those who aren't Australians, in Australia voting is compulsory and the government fines you if you don't do it. So, yes, very important. Also, it's your democratic right and it's very important to maintain a democratic society. I am going to go sleep off my pizza because that's how it works, right? So long as you get a good night's sleep after you eat a whole pizza, then you don't get any weight. It's fine. Oh dear. Alright guys. I will be around tomorrow at some point in the evening, probably with a little adventure game called Old Man's Journey, which I'm kind of keen to see. I know nothing about it apart from the fact that I got it on sale and it looks cute. The art looks gorgeous. That's more or less why I bought it. So I'll be there tomorrow for that. And until then, remember to drink your vegetables and eat your waters. And yeah, just generally take care of yourselves. Oh, and something that I haven't said enough, I don't think, is that I'm slowly getting my YouTube shit together. So all of my Subnautica is now uploaded to YouTube, is available publicly on YouTube, all of my Subnautica streams. So that's cool. I'll try and remember to mention that in my end of stream spiel from now on, so that people do know that they can go there. It does take me a while to upload stuff, but it's getting there little by little. It is being added to. So guys, I'll see you tomorrow, but until then, I shall bid you adieu. Bye guys.